Shot clock at 6. Lure the pass to Crab. And Aminu kicks to Lure. No good from outside. Spurs leading by 13. And here's Henderson. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Free at the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Henderson. And Portland has possession. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at BMO Harris Bradley Center in Milwaukee. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. It's Parker with the drive. The kick out to Aldridge. And he's good on the 3-ball. Aldridge has got 6.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Crab dishes to Aminu. And Lure kicks to Crab. There's the pick. He feeds it to Lillard. 5 on the clock. Looking to end the drought. Rebounded by the Spurs. Henderson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Crab. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Lillard outside. From 12 feet out. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Spurs out in front as they...
Rebounding certainly a big part of the contributions you've made early in this one. Do you think this game is going to come down to which team hustles the most?
Yeah, it's going to be, I think it's going to be about who wants it more.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
That reach he's shown, Greg, has certainly been fantastic in getting to some of these shots. I mean, he looks like he's got telescopic arms out there.
Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Davis, and it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Scott Skiles starts the second half with. Now McCollum, he's got 9. Plumlee with a screen on Ginobili. Here's McCollum. Can't hit, and San Antonio will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game, and for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Trailblazers third.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Goodwin's checked in for Plumlee. And Harkless is subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. He had a nice open look right there. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Leonard on the wing. Launches a 3. And Harkless pulls it down.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Lillard with it. Now Green defending. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard, the pass to Goodwin. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 3. Traps in the tray.
Then he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Aldridge, and he banks in the layup. Aldridge has got 8 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Davis sets a screen. And Lillard kicks to Davis. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 11 points for Davis.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Payne, he's checked in for Ed Davis. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Parker against Lillard. Parker off the pick from Henderson. Parker dishes to Henderson. Back to Parker. 1 second left. And he hits the jump shot. Parker's got 6. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs lead by 18. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Spurs leading by 18. On the court right now for the Spurs, the timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Aldridge out there with Anderson. And it's Henderson in at the 5, down low. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Portland. Lillard, the pass to Crabbe. Davis sets a screen. And Plumlee kicks to Davis. Now, here's Aminu. He's covered by Anderson.
You got it.
Anderson with it.
Move the ball and stick it
Out
too
to
much.
Parker. Pick off in midair. Here's Crabbe. Covered by Parker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And the Trailblazers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. And so it's San Antonio with it. 22 is their biggest lead. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Leonard kicks to Parker. Feeds it to Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. And he gets it to go. Aldridge has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Spurs.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Lillard attacking. Down low. Plumlee dishes to Davis. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Aldridge a screen. The tray. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Trailblazers trail by 21. Lillard outside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Goodwin's checked in for Portland. The Spurs also changing it up. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. To the inside. Green, the pass to Henderson. Six on the shot clock. Duncan kicks to Leonard. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Goodwin.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
No luck. Excellent D there from Henderson. San Antonio leading by 18. And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside, Green. At the elbow, it's Freak. Down low. Shot's good by Mills.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, exactly, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Davis. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And Mills kicks to Leonard. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Clark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And the Spurs with some changes. Otto Ginobili's checked in for Green. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. Leonard with the steal.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Pass to Ginobili. Henderson against Davis. To the paint. It's deflected. Now, here's Lillard. McCollum dishes to Goodwin, and it's blocked by Henderson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs leading by 20.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And here is Parker. From 12 feet out, and he gets it to go.
Well, I don't think you're going to miss too many like those.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Adrian Payne's checked in for Goodwin. Spurs have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Kicks it to Henderson. 5 on the clock. Duncan left side. Baseline jumper. That's good on the jump shot.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance, Clark. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it.
Well, Tim, even though we're still